Hey everyone, it's Lauren Robertson here. Today I want to talk to you about how, as a medium, you have a special role to play in helping people throughout this COVID-19 crisis. So at the moment, you might be feeling helpless, and I know some of you had posted in the group that your empathy and your sensitivity is in total freaking overwhelm right now because of everything that's going on, and that's totally understandable. But I want to suggest to you that you can reclaim your power, and that as a medium, you are uniquely positioned to actually help people throughout this period and throughout this crisis. So, as a medium, presumably a lot of people have come to you to seek comfort about death. And when people have come to you for that comfort, really they don't distinguish between whether they're coming to see you about death or whether they need comfort about something in their life. And so the people who have looked to you to hear from their loved ones will also get comfort from you throughout this crisis if you're able to give them that comfort, not just about death, but also about life. Because really, what is mediumship but a conversation about the eternality of life? And as a unique, shall we say, weird group of people with a unique perspective on the eternality of the human spirit, then we have the power to bring a particular, specific brand of calm to this process. Because we know that even in dying, really, there's nothing to fear. And so if there's nothing to fear in death, then what is there to fear at all? Get back to the core of your mediumship and what it's really about to prove the existence of the human spirit after bodily death. Now, we're not looking to preach, we're not looking to do loads of readings, we're not looking to do anything like that. But what you can do is reach for that truth within yourself and allow it to make you calm and bring that calmness to everything that you do. Mediumship really isn't about death, it's about life. And never more than now do people need somebody to guide them, to lead them, to talk to them, to be calm, who understands the infinity and the eternalness of life and of the human spirit. And that is you, my friend. So I'd like to suggest to you 3 different ways that you can leverage your unique relationship to life and the human spirit in order to help people and to help your community. And I hope that by doing this, it will also help you to overcome the feelings of helplessness and that kind of, the empathy overdrive that we get where we just want to like run into our bed and pull the duvet over our heads. I totally get it. So hopefully these tips will help you flip that script, flip it on its head, and reach for contribution rather than fear. So, number 1 is I want you to focus on service rather than yourself. Now, this is good advice in your mediumship and also in this global crisis as well. You cannot be both focused on being of service and being fearful about yourself. So if you're fearful about COVID-19, if you're fearful about what you're seeing in the media or on social media, if you're fearful about the schools and shops and things closing in your town, the antidote to that is service, is asking, how can I serve? How can I be of assistance? How can I help? The energy of helping, the energy of assisting is really, really powerful in transforming fear into love, essentially. And so if you can ask that question, how can I serve? And just intuitively do whatever comes to you in some small way, not only will it meaningfully distract you from focusing fearfully on yourself, but it'll also give you that satisfaction and that connection to love that you're actually doing something to make a meaningful difference. And that something might be related to your mediumship or maybe not. So the second thing that I wanted to share with you is to be visible and to be visibly calm. So again, we want to run into our bedroom, we want to hide under the duvet, we want to just like isolate ourselves, not just physically in our homes, but emotionally and spiritually, and to go insular. And I recommend that you don't do that, because If people have looked up to you for mediumship, then they still look up to you. If people have trusted you to deliver a message from their loved ones in spirit, then they will entrust you in these matters as well. And so if you can double down on your visibility with your community, so making videos like this, sharing memes, asking people how they're doing, just being present on social media, being present in ways that you can, being visible, and then, like I said, like most importantly, being visibly calm and really connected to that truth that life is eternal, will enable you to bring a very healing energy and a very positive energy to everything that you're doing in terms of your visibility. So I know that some of you struggle with visibility and really making yourself seen as a medium and as an ambassador for spirit and an ambassador for the human spirit. I know that it's difficult for some of you, but never was it more needed than now. And never was it more needed that you approach it calmly and from that place of service than now. So fear of visibility, again, is all about fear of how you look. It's fear of the self. It's fear of how you will come across to people. So I'd invite you to go back to step one, get into a place of service and ask yourself, how can I contribute? What message can I put out there? Who can I speak to? What can I talk about my own experiences? Just to bring some conversation, some normality and some peace into the current global conversation. It will make a big difference, and your contribution in that way does matter. Finally, I would invite you to lead by example. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to be sharing with you my spiritual practice, my exercise practice, my gratitude practice, my compassion practice, my practice for connecting with spirit outside of just a mediumship demonstration or a reading. And considering Corbin and I have moved into our apartment, we only have literally a white box that we live in, that we only have our dining table and our beds, the only two pieces of furniture that we have. So we have really been trying to keep ourselves entertained here. So I'm just going to be bringing to you spiritual guidance and spiritual strategies from inside this little white box, which is our apartment in downtown Montreal. And so if I can do it, so can you. So I definitely recommend that you share your spiritual practice, share your, how it is that you're coping with this, what resources spiritually you're reaching for. And of course, thinking about how you can move your circle, your development circle, your readings, any kind of conversations that you have with your in-person community online, and taking some action with that as well. Because when you lead by example, you will make a positive difference to others. So let me reiterate, as a medium who has a special relationship with the concept of eternal life and who's able to reach for a specific brand of centeredness and calm because of that understanding, you have a really important role to play in conveying and distributing that calm through your thoughts and your deeds and your actions. And whilst it is advisable that we don't hug and congregate too much in person right now, I hope that this video has given you some tips as to how you can continue to contribute and make a difference, maybe not necessarily in person, but online. So what do you think of this advice? Please let me know in a comment, and I'd love to know how you're calling upon your mediumship, how you're calling upon your intuition, your compassion, your unique relationship with spirit to serve yourself and to serve others throughout this global pandemic. Please do let me know. I'll be really happy to hear your comments, and of course I'm here for you. I will respond to everybody's comment. So if you're struggling or you're worried or you've got something on your mind relating to this or anything else at the moment, please do put it in a comment and I'll be happy to just comment back and give you any kind of comfort that I can. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.